Okay, YouTubers, here's my latest modification project to my C7 Z51 2LT. I have more on the way. This is going to be part 1 of 2 or 3 because I have to do extensive modifications, not only to the spoiler itself, but to the cheesy mounts that came with it. The airfoil, or GT style wing, as some would call it, is going to take drilling and tapping my deck lid. The airfoil is all carbon fiber, vacuum molded. I've looked at hundreds of styles, shapes, and sizes that cost between $500 and $5,000. What's worth shipping to Hawaii is unbelievable. Anyway, this turns out to be exactly the right size and shape. The deck lid on a C7 is 57 inches. If you add the wingtips on this, it equals 57 and a half, which is exactly what it is to the wingtips on my Wicker bill spoiler extensions. Haters, before you get started, this is my 5th Corvette, and although this is the best Corvette ever built, it's just a car, I can always buy a new one. Anyway, the carbon fiber fit and finish is pretty good. The edges aren't finished, if you look, and they didn't use any steel inserts. They just drilled and tapped the carbon fiber. Now, the mounts they sent are cast aluminum. I put one together to show you. As you can see, the finish sucks. It's unbelievably cheesy. They're using aluminum screws and bolts that basically are tapped in to the carbon fiber. Even the screws weren't in correctly. They would yank right out. If you went over 20 miles an hour, this thing would fly off the deck lid. Now I have to do some extensive modifications. Number 1, the angles were not made for a Corvette. So I'm gonna have to cut the ends of the spoiler to match the angle of the Corvette deck lid. Then I'm gonna have to cut down the spoiler tips to, on the top, match the roof line, and on both ends to match either the spoilers or other parts of the car. I'm having to remanufacture the mounting brackets. I'm gonna use probably 3/8 aluminum with stainless steel braces both up and bottom. I'm gonna change all the screws or bolts to black anodized flathead hex bolts. I'm gonna remanufacture the bottom plates and the upper plates because they're basically worthless. I guess if you had a Nissan Sentra that could go 40 miles an hour, it might stay on, but I doubt it. Anyway, this is the latest project, and because of all the modifications, I will update you. The other thing that was really cool about this is the shape and the curve where it is in the center of the spoiler exactly matches where the Wicker bill extensions stop. So it looks pretty much like it was built for the car. Now I'm not gonna mount this very high. I want it to be right at the bottom of the rear window. Anyway, this is getting too long, so I'll let y'all go. Bye.